Alright guys, so new Overwatch character was announced quicker than we thought it would. She's out on PC beta now. We just read up on all the details. We think she's really interesting, totally excited to play as her, and now we're gonna watch the origin trailer to find a little bit about more. We kind of knew that it was gonna be Farah's mom. And that's about all we know, besides the fact that she's, like, old. That's it.
Yeah.
And she's a founding member of Overwatch.
That's what we know so far.
Let's watch.
My dearest Fariha, every mother hopes for a better life for her daughter. I was willing to fight and die for it. I taught you that there is nothing more important than protecting the ones you love. You grew up surrounded by heroes. They filled your head with
Is that Soldier
stories of
76?
adventure and dreams of glory. And one day, you wanted to join them, but it was not the life I wanted for you. I never told you of the weight I carry from all those I killed to keep everyone safe. But I always did what was asked of me. Until one day, I could not take the life I needed to. I hesitated, and everything changed.
All I could think of was dead ass.
The people who I was supposed to protect died, and I was left behind,
Lost her eye.
gravely wounded. The world believed that I was dead. I thought perhaps that was for the best. I've lost so much in my life.
Hover bed.
Yeah, why? Why is the hover bed needed?
I've said goodbye to so many friends. I've
Reaper.
buried the ones closest to me. But for all that I have lost, I know that there are still people who need to be protected. So I cannot stop fighting. Not yet. Not while there are people still waiting for me. One day, I hope you'll understand. Your mother, Anna.
Cool character.
For a better living more important than
Who do you think her father is?
Surrounded by heroes.
I'm gonna guess
I hope it's none of them.
either Reaper or Soldier 76.
Who came in first?
I think she doesn't know. I think they had one crazy night.
Wow.
And each got a piece. Or maybe each got a piece of each other.
I hope it's Winston.
I want it not to be Soldier 76 now. I want it to be Reaper.
Yeah.
I want it to be that they think it's Soldier, but it's maybe she thinks
Yeah,
it's
man,
Soldier.
Reinhardt.
I don't know. But it turns out it's... I think there's a love triangle there. That's my guess.
Filled your head with
Yeah, why not? Why does everybody always assume... Why can't it be Torbjorn?
Some people in there said Torbjorn.
Yeah.
stories of adventure.
Bastion?
The yoga pants outfit on Mercy
Yeah.
there.
And dreams of glory.
This makes me feel like this is the next Phoenix Wright game. Or something. Like the character
Yeah.
designs are so kind of similar,
Yeah, they are. Like the way he's holding up his head and like
Yeah.
kind of smiling like a goof.
right? It's like the end of a Phoenix Wright. It's like, well, I guess I solved the mystery that all the Overwatch needed. Oh, these were great times. See you next
One
time,
day.
everybody.
You wanted to
Who's this?
I was wondering that too.
And who's the one on the very right? Oh, Symmetra Mom on the very right? Or
Is this Genji?
you-
Zarya? What?
maybe Zarya Dad? Or like
Unknowns? Other founders?
unknowns.
We don't know.
It feels like I'm getting a Zarya vibe from him. Maybe a Zarya Dad. And the one on the very right,
It's not Genji. He's too big for Genji, and he was not an original member. Character teases.
He's totally too big for Genji, yeah. And he's not the right nationality for Genji. Not you can really tell in a world where Chinese Mei looks like down the street white girl in Canada, like animated characters.
Join them. But it was not the life I wanted for you. I never told you
This is
of the weight I carry
cool looking
from
character
all those
though.
I killed
Yeah.
to keep everyone
I
safe.
love that they have
But
like
I
older
always
characters,
did
man.
what was asked
So
of
fucking
me.
cool.
Until one day, I could not take the life I needed to.
Yeah, that's an
I
interesting
hesitated.
theory. Wolfman Gaming said maybe Zarya's a trans woman and that was her before the change. But that makes Zarya too young then.
Yeah.
Because this is like way in the past. That's an interesting theory though.
And everything changed. The people who I was supposed to protect died.
That's a nice
And I
story
was
to make
left
up.
behind.
I hesitated because I'd killed too many
Gravely
people.
wounded.
Get good, scrub. You got outsniped.
The world believed that I was dead. I thought perhaps that was for the best. I've lost so much in my life. I've said goodbye to so many friends. I've buried the ones closest to me. But for all that I have lost, I know that there are still people who need to be protected.
Yeah, the Mercy
So I
not
cannot
aging
stop
thing.
fighting. Not yet. Not
The Mercy not aging thing
I
is
said-
what I've gathered is like Mercy is not quite human. I think there's something actually angelic happening there. Or maybe she is human, but she's got some sort of medical technology keeping her really young. You think that's it? She has access to the best anti-aging tech? She's only 37, so what? Then like why did she, how old is she here then if how old is Soldier 76 supposed to be if he's like almost 60 now? And you're saying that 17 years later
Mercy looks exactly
Mercy's
the same.
the same looking, but he becomes an old grizzled man. What is he supposed to be like 40 here? This 20-something looking dude is 40 in this shot? 43?
Good
I
genes,
don't
man.
think so. So yeah, one other thing. Yeah, so this character, I guess these are people we're gonna see in a while.
Yeah.
So I guess we can spend a moment speculating. We've already speculated about him, that he might be a Zarya thing, and like whether he's a Zarya relation or not, just based on his look, it's hard to speculate what he will be.
Yeah.
Just based on his build, it would be interesting. Well, I mean, anyways, everybody's built like that, I guess.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to see more characters that are brawlers,
Uh-huh.
close up, almost not quite like Reinhardt, who's more like a charge and smash type guy, but a brawler who like outmaneuvers but also brute strengths. Like Genji is slight and quick up close, but I want to see a character who's almost like, say, a wrestling type almost, that like gets around a grappler who can like throw targets or grab targets, or like,
That would be cool.
you know, like maybe like a boxer or maybe like a wrestler, something like that like can really manipulate people and their positioning, throw them off edges, grab them
Yeah.
and throw them away from the point, or pin them, grab them, and like have their teammates shoot them and stuff like that. And that also, the reason I bring that up is because I'm also getting a bit of a, you guys can't see this, but her left arm and I think her right arm are,
I think her right arm's normal.
I think her right arm is, no, look, there's
I
a
think
latch
it's a
there.
watch. Oh,
I
you might
think
be
both
right,
are
you might be
mechanical,
right.
and I'm getting a real from Mortal Kombat feel from her, the guy with two metal arms. And it would be cool if she was another like brawling type, like uses fisticuffs and does more damage than your standard 30 melee
Jax.
damage. Jax
Yes.
feel.
Thank you.
She can rip people's arms off or something.
Huh?
said goodbye to so many friends. I've buried the ones closest to me. But for all that I have lost, I know that there are still people who need to be protected. So I cannot stop fighting. Not yet. Not while there are people still waiting for me. One day, I hope you'll understand. Your mother, Anna.
So there's a rift between Farah and her mother, and I wonder what it is, because she doesn't seem like the evil woman that we were expecting, but we were expecting Sombra, which we're not sure if that's...
Well, people are saying that maybe Sombra is her, alias.
Alias. That's what I was thinking too, because I think the Brazilian tweet that they made that teased the weapon made reference to both. Or something, like there is a code name or something, maybe.
Yeah, she left Farah though, like she
well, a bunch of people
faked her death, right?
Yeah. A lot of people are pretty confident Sombra's another character then.
Okay.
How is it clear though? I don't know that it's clear. But there is a Sombra hint in that trailer. Sombra is Spanish. Why would an Egyptian have a Spanish nickname? Well, because in the future, everybody lives everywhere. Just like how it's already starting to happen now.
Yeah.
How many years in the future is this? There's going to be a point where, our world, it's funny because everybody, wants everybody to, integrate,
My
right?
name is German and I'm American.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like everybody wants everybody to, diversity, but then everybody also is cultural strength and pureness. It's I'm excited about everybody being mixed race eventually, so we can just shut the fuck up about race. Soon we're all gonna look the exact same, and it's gonna be totally boring because nobody is any color. Watching. Okay. All right. So, what else did I want to do? I guess that's it. Yeah. So I guess we've seen everything.
Cool. That's fun. You will all be clear color. Hey,
Clear.
do you remember what you said to me? What?
The cover bed. I did want to comment on that. It's okay, sir, I discovered a way how the medical system can save millions per year. We changed the hover beds into standard beds, and we don't have to power them all the time.
Yeah.
It can just rest on the ground.
Solar powered though.
But how are we going to move them? Well, we can make it so you press a button and it hovers. I'm going to call these landing pads.
Smart. Yo, do you remember what you said right before you fell asleep?
What?
Today?
What
You
I
said,
say?
I wonder when the new Overwatch character is going to come.
Oh, my dreams came true.
Yeah. And then it was 40 minutes after that I got a tweet.
I'm excited to...
Junkrat has a video?
You guys are talking about the old video that was released way back at Comic-Con that kind of just showed him and Roadhog?
Actually, you're still dreaming, Fraser.
You're not talking about a new video. So yeah, that was a pretty good, unexpected reveal. Cool looking character.
Yeah. I'm into her.
Interesting character for sure, and I'm excited to play as a new support character. And with these changes, Jesus, I'm excited to play as these new characters.
So this morning it was down for maintenance for a couple hours. So are these changes implemented already?
No. Yeah, I don't think so. The patch didn't come out. If you check in here, no patch came out for console. So console's not seeing those changes for a while. I'm gonna assume
Next
that
patch.
because am I right? I haven't been playing McCree a lot, and I haven't actually been playing against McCree a lot. McCree hasn't been changed on console yet, right? They're still waiting to roll that into a future patch. I'm assuming that this mega patch is going to come to console that changes McCree, does all those changes we read that were listed, and adds the character all at once, is my assumption. Because if you look in here, yeah, no patch came out. This is the old one from the 7th.
Okay. McCree is
he's still before
nerf.
nerf. which is either McCree got nerfed or I suck. I am really afraid of the McCree nerf because I've just started to kind of feel like I'm getting good at him, and I think the nerf's gonna come in and be like, oh, I suck at him. Because regardless of how you take down tanks with him, I need that damage from the fan the hammer because I can barely take down a tracer. I can't even aim that good, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad with
I'm pretty good at my pot shots, but maybe we should take this opportunity since we're doing a whole bunch of crazy shit to read another one of the comics.
Okay. I don't have to read girls, do I?
No, if you don't want to, no.
I don't like doing voices.
Baby. So anything else to say? And you guys know that anything we missed in our like reading about this new about Anna? Zenyatta's stuff is exciting, and it's going to be hard to play as Zenyatta now, knowing that he's about to get better. It's going to be like, well, but then
150. This is bullshit.
It's almost like training, though. It's like, man, I'm getting good at him. I'm going to be so much better as soon as they make him better.
Are you going to cut it?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
That eyeliner, though, that's thick. That's got to affect your ability to snipe. It's not eyeliner. It's just somebody pranked her. They put like that ink on the eye scope.
And it just happened to be in the shape of her eye.
Yeah.
There's some interaction dialogue with Anna if you care. You can look
I'll
at
wait
Anna's
for the
alt
day.
skins.
That'll be my present on the day she
Yeah.
comes out to start to hear all that interaction dialogue.
Yeah. It's a good plan.
I have to, no matter what your playstyle, there's a unique hero for you. I gotta continue to say, like, I'm just so surprised. Like, the other day I saw, like, I think it was Kotaku or fucking, the other one, Polly, whatever, did an article saying, like, how this character's awesome, Tracer's awesome, and I love her or something, and it was just talking about how he was only playing Lucio, Reinhardt, and Soldier. And it's like, how are you a video game, I don't...
Polygon, yeah.
I don't want to like make people mad here, but if you're playing only a few characters in Overwatch, you're really, in my opinion, not playing Overwatch right. You don't need to do what I'm doing, which is selecting the character at the bottom of my played list every time I go to choose a character. I choose based on who I've played the least every time.
Yeah.
Unless my team really needs something else. Or if we get to the end of a game and it's really close, I'm like, okay, I'll go Pharah. I'm fucking awesome at Pharah. And I'll go to Pharah as my go-to to finish the game. But I just implore you, do what I do. Play characters you've never played. Get out of your comfort zone. Get good across the board. Not only are you going to really start to feel the game in a different way and know these characters that you're up against better because you played as them more. In addition to that, you're going to lose some matches. You're going to do bad. It's going to balance you down, and you're going to be up against players that match your skill level, not just as your best character, but as all the characters. You're going to be truly put into the skill level you should be at.
The one thing that I've noticed with trying to play as everybody is I understand them so much more on the playing field.
To go against them.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, when I play as this character, I am terrified of being pursued by this character. The next time you play as that character, you're like, oh yeah, they're terrified of me when I'm pursuing them now. I know that. It's really hard to beat me. And you start to realize, like, in certain situations, what's better or whatever. It's okay to have a fave. That's for sure.
And totally. I found
cool.
that I'm great with heroes I've never played as before. Like, whenever we were playing with the turbos and I got some Metro for the first time, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, no, absolutely not. I hate this character. And now I love her because I was forced to play with her.
My biggest guy right now, my biggest goal is getting better at Reinhardt. I feel like it's a little bit me, a little bit my teams that I've been on. Reinhardt's tough to, I think, be good as if you're not getting absolute cooperation from your team. But I'm also still very uncomfortable with him. I just find that I never know when the shield should be up, when it should be down, when I should be going aggressive, when I should be sticking with my team.
You play a super solid Reinhardt.
I need to get better. He's my weakest link right now, in my opinion. Anywho, so we're just going to take a break and then come back and we're going to read, because we still have a couple comics to dust up on.
Cool.
And if you go to, how do you get to them? I think over here, comics. Because we have Torbjorn, Farah, Symmetra, Reinhardt, and McCree to read.
Which one? We read Junkrat.
Yeah, that's all we've really read. So we'll be back and we're gonna watch a whole bunch of comics of these. Stay tuned.